Hello, good afternoon to you, sir. Good morning, whatever your time zone says. So nice to have you today again on this platform. Being
Thank
who
you
you
so much.
are, a doctor of divinity, I am so glad to have you on this talk show. And I want us to be discussing on some vital, important issues that is plaguing and affecting our world today. Thank you for
Okay.
coming once again.
Thank you so much for
You
having me.
have out there, this is no other than the highly esteemed Dr. Osas Jerry, all the way from New Jersey, United States of America. So good
Thank
to
you.
have you.
Thank you so much. God bless you for having me.
Um, as you can see, sir, the issues at hand in our world today is really a cause of concern to us,
Exactly.
and is worth talking about
Mhm.
because words are powerful, words are life. So that is the reason why the advent of this talk show came about. I want to ask you some vital questions on some issues that is really bothering me based on who a celebrity is and what is the yardstick to measure a celebrity. But first, my question is, sir, the word celebrity, what does it actually mean?
If you look at the dictionary definition, it simply means someone that is famous. If we're putting it in category of a personality.
So it's like your voice is breaking,
Okay.
your
If you look
audio.
at the word, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear now.
Celebrity simply, if you take it from the root word, it means to celebrate. But the question is, who are we celebrating?
Okay.
So to celebrate, but if you put it in person, you mean somebody that is famous, that is being celebrated. But you got to understand that for someone to be celebrated, there must have been some certain positive characteristics that that person carries for people to celebrate him and to look up to the person. So generally speaking, celebrity simply means someone that is famous, that is being celebrated by a number of people based on whatever achievements that he has in society, on the life of individuals.
Okay, so in other words, it means that a celebrated person is actually a celebrity.
Exactly.
Beautiful. So it's so good to know. It's so good to know. So, sir, can I ask you another question, please?
Yes.
Now, what is the yardstick that I can use to measure who a celebrity is? Because I don't need to ask you again who is a celebrity. Because in your definition of what celebrity is, you also answered who a celebrity is. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I
I
get you so
asked
much.
you a word. I said, "Who is this? What is the meaning of what's the meaning of celebrity?" You answered it, and you also answered who a celebrity is while answering me.
Exactly.
So now, what is the yardstick in measuring who a celebrity is? What is the yardstick? Because nowadays, I see this erroneous notion everywhere. They'll be celebrating people. I'll be like, okay, what is his milestone? What has he achieved? Why are they celebrating him? And they'll just come up with some erroneous error. Oh, don't you understand? He's an internet fraudster. He's spreading money. He's this, he's that. And a lot of people are flocking around him and celebrating him for these things. So I tend to wonder, what is the yardstick to measure with celebrities?
Thank you for that question. No, society has moved away from the traditional landmark that we used to know with the advent of internet that have made the world a global village. So that the things that we used to see that as concrete has become more of an abstract. So now, if we're asking what are the yardstick to measure a celebrity, though the yardstick doesn't change, but it seems as though it's changed based on what is happening in today's world. You mentioned something very important. You said somebody like, for instance, a fraudster, but the fact that he has what society or what the younger generation seems like, for instance, is having money even without knowing where and how he makes that money. People tend to follow him because they think he has money and he has a lot of followers. So because he has a lot of follower, so now to them, quote unquote, is a celebrity. But that's an erroneous belief of what a celebrity actually is. Now, let's go back, let's go straight to the point. Who is a celebrity? And what are the yardsticks that we measure a celebrity? Number one, for someone to be a celebrity or to be celebrated, that person must have contributed positively to society and also positively to the minds of the younger generations, of which they can draw experience and wealth of knowledge from. Let's go back to our own society. Somebody like Chinua Achebe, who wrote Things Fall Apart. We can see that person as a celebrity in his own sphere. Why? Because we can make reference to the books that he has written, and we can draw a from that. Even though he may not be filthy rich of what today's society is, but we've seen his influence in our lives that we carry on. It's not just that man alone. Come back a little bit, even in your own sphere, your father, as a role model, in his own community, he's a celebrity in that sphere. But in today's world, because like I said, with the advent of the social media, we have tend to shift away. But it's an erroneous belief. Everybody comes to the internet, everybody wants to be famous, everybody wants to have followers. Because the moment they have a follower, automatically they are labeled as celebrity, even though they don't have anything positively to show for it. And we even see people that have a negative influence in society, but yet everybody tries to flock after them because in one supposed to say, maybe they are rich, they have wealth, and everybody are moving in that direction. But like you rightly point from the question you answer, it's an erroneous belief, because remember, everything that does not have foundation will surely fade away. It's a matter of time. But people tend to go to because it is in the immediate. So number one, the person must have contributed positively to society. Either if you look at the innovations, people that invent something like the Wright brothers that invented the airplane. We look at people like the Socrates, the Aristotle. These have moved society from where they were to where they are today. And also, these people must be a people of proven character that you can get inspiration from. And like I said, in today's world, these are lacking. But notwithstanding, we cannot move away from the fact and the reality of who a celebrity is.
Okay, sir, I want to ask you a very wonderful question. I don't want to mention names, but it might come to your mind who I'm talking about, but I won't mention names. With a man, can a man that has a bad influence on people, in other words, he's spreading negative influence. Mm-hmm. He smokes, he drinks, he womanizes, he's corrupt. He's known for his negative ways of doing things, mm-hmm. negative behavior, but he's always truthful. Can you term such a person a celebrity?
Okay. If you look at my definition and what are the criteria of what a celebrity ought to be, if you have those negative influences and then being truthful,
mind you, he speaks the truth even against himself.
Yeah, I get it.
But he smokes, he womanizes, you know, he's into some shady stuffs.
Yeah.
But he speaks the truth.
Okay.
And people are now even banking on him that, you know, nations are even listening to him. They said he's always speaking the truth. Can such a person be termed a celebrity?
Me and you cannot, we can say it here, but the reality is the more people follow him, the more he tends to be celebrated. We cannot take that far away from him. Let's be real. We can't take that far away from him. But the truth is, you see, all you point out, all the things, but remember, truth is relative. When we say he says the truth, say the truth to what extent and to who is the audience at which the truth is being said. So in that context, because the truth, if you are the truth here, the truth here should lead you into the truth of your way of life. So if your truth doesn't qualify your way of life, it is not in the concrete reality. That person shouldn't be a celebrity. Because even though you say the truth, your lifestyle should harmonize with the truth that you're telling. Because you're celebrated. People are actually going to believe everything you said, and your way of life, it will influence society in a negative way. So if you find yourself in that platform of being a celebrity, there are things that you must begin to look into. What am I doing to society? What am I doing to the younger generations? Am I helping them? Am I destroying them? Because they're not going to just take your truth for your truth. They're going to live your lifestyle. So in that context, we cannot see that person as a true celebrity